Okay, 1 second. Let me look at this here. Okay, so this is a comment here, and I'll take a look at it. Okay, I'll put this in here. All right. Korean WoW user back, brought some Korean WoW scenes and scribbling some of my personal thoughts towards NA and EU's failing community. Failing community. All right, so have you read this post, McConnell?
No.
So it's about me. He's indirectly saying that it's about me. So he's talking about the, the way that they play the game and all of that. And, we're not going to go through the whole thing, obviously. But he's talking about GDKPs. Those are still somehow popular in Korea. I'm not sure really how that's supposed to work. But yeah, whatever. Okay, so here's the part about me. I watched a lot of YouTubers and streamers, as Redditors suggested. Although I respect these hardcore, high-end players' passion towards the game, and I agree on many aspects, I have almost zero respect for their attitudes. One thing that's really perplexing to me is the majority of the time, they talk about having no community in the game, pointing how no one talks to another, while at the same time mocking casual users to be filthy. It's the opposite. Because casual users are the ones that are playing, they're the ones taking showers. It's the hardcore players that are the filthy ones. Like, so it's not even true. Like, the whole thing about, like, the filthy casuals and all that is very clearly, like, that's sarcasm. Like, I don't see how, like, and this is what I was saying before about, like, people that, like, they don't understand, like, the sarcasm and, like, colloquialisms of, like, English. This is what happens. Okay? You don't like bad players, not casuals? I don't like bad players who take pride in being bad. Okay? Like, that's why. Let's see here. Such a tone of voice is divisive and beyond my comprehension. It only serves to spread a toxic environment. It only serves to be one of the reasons why the community element is falling apart in NA and EU WoW. One of the streamers, in his recollection, said WoW was a relief valve for young him, as he was able to scold at players who were much older than him, like how he got scolded at by his teachers for not doing too good in his school years. Now, that is obviously about me, right? Like, I mean, can we agree? Can we agree that's all about me?
I agree. That is about you, for sure.
Like, let's look at what I said.
We're gonna have a bit of a speech here.
Where is
the
it?
age of my fucking teacher.
Here we go.
I started playing the game 72 hours a day. I started taking shit seriously, all right? And sooner than later, I had people who were like the age of my fucking teachers at school coming to me and asking me for advice, okay? And I was the one leading the raids. I'm the captain now, and I felt really good about that. And that allowed me to kind of, I guess, like, what's like really the word for this?
Was that about scolding anybody? Well, no. It's because I never said that. Like, I literally just played the clip of myself in 2016, the exact thing that he's referring to. I never fucking said that. Dude, what?
Old Asmon. Old Asmon, man.
What are you crying for, dude?
No, it's the meme. It's
Yeah. I know. It's really funny. I don't know, man. Like, to me, like, I don't know. It's funny to see this because I can literally play the clip of the thing that he's referring to. It's not even what I said. This same person is advocating to save community while ridiculing the so-called filthy casuals. Never say that. Why don't they instead spend time teaching casuals on how to play the game better and help integrate them into the community? That is a great idea. Don't you think so?
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
I don't know. Maybe you can look back at the past 2 years of my streams. That's what we do. That's what we do every day. That's why I spent years making YouTube videos teaching people how to play the game. Like, that's why I did Achieve-alongs. That's why I've done all of this stuff. I do this constantly. Like, I just... The reason that it like, annoys me is because I'm clearly, like, not doing this. And it's people are going around, they have this opinion of me that's completely untrue. And it's frustrating, I'll be honest, it really is. Because I feel like I literally fucking typecasted that out. Okay, wait, why can't I use my... I can't use my Hearthstone. Okay, /use... Okay, alright, I'm typing it out. /use Hearthstone, we're good. LFR player is only normal old deer run. What do you mean by that? Sorry. 370, I don't want to do any activity with you ever. Well, that's not really true either. I mean, also, like, the only way that I help people is not just by playing with them, right? It's not that simple. There were the achieve-alongs that I did. There were plenty of other things too, like guide videos that I've made. Like, there's thousands of examples of me helping the community, right? I mean, I feel like if anybody, like if I go back, I don't want to call anybody out, right? But if I go and I look at other people's streams, like they very rarely interface with their viewers, right? They very rarely do anything with their viewers and help them out or do anything for them. I feel like I've been one of the most constructive people for the community. Like, I've done these achieve-alongs all the time. Like, I've done the guide videos. I've done, like, achievement runs for the mounts. I used to do the Hellfire Wolf run, like, every week almost, because I was like, there's nothing else to do in Legion. I don't know, man. Like, it just seems like... I don't like it whenever people, like, they say that I'm doing something or I'm not doing something. It's like, very clear that it is, okay? Let me read the rest of these, okay, guys? Mythic raiders and casual players have sort of a symbiotic relationship. If there are no steady flow of casual players coming into the game, there will be difficulty having sustainable Mythic Raider pool in the future, which will also result in the end of the community as a whole. That is very, very true. And that's the one that I was talking about. I mean, I've said that a million times. That's like the Neckbeard and the Spurg, Master and Apprentice thing. No, it's very, very true. What happens is that you need to, like, it's an ecosystem. And you have to have the ecosystem of casual players and also of hardcore players. Not everybody can be hardcore. Not everybody can be casual. Look at this right here. And you also carried the biggest Spurg to the Mythic Gul'dan mount. Exactly. Fucking exactly. Like, how many Gul'dan runs did I do? How many giveaways do I do for the stream? Tons of them, giving people mounts and stuff. Like, if you're gonna compare me, I feel like I have probably gotten more people mounts than any other streamer on this platform or anybody else on YouTube. The amount of mounts that have been obtained because of me is probably higher than any other person in the WoW community by a fucking mile. Okay? Like, I can guarantee it, man. More mount giveaways than Blizzard. Yeah, exactly, man. Violet Spelling. Yeah, well, we didn't do that one, right? But we did the Moose one, and we gave away like 1,000 Mooses, and we gave away like the Gul'dan runs, or, yeah, the Gul'dan runs, and then the Blackhand runs, the Archimond runs, like all of that kind of stuff, man. Just a second, let me read the rest of these. There are times whenever yelling... Oh, right. Oh, here we go. Fostering an environment where casual players can grow into Mythic Raiders is vital for the long-term health of the game. How can yelling at them do any help, let alone joining LFR just to make fun of them? For the streamer who said yelling at casuals actually helped, I want to say this. There are times whenever yelling is effective, and there are times whenever gently teaching is effective. Knowledge is power, but using it wisely is the key. Now, do you remember me saying that, McConnell?
Yeah.
Really? What did I say?
Knowledge is powered.
I actually did say that. Knowledge is your strongest secondary stat.
Yeah.
I actually did say that. That was a funny thing that I came up with. I was like, haha, this is really clever. So, what I said... You think I can beat all 4 of them? Can I get them? Just a second, guys. Let me close this off real quick. Can I take him off?
Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Alright,
I'll think about it. Wasn't that song on, like, Dance Dance Revolution?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is, man. Like, so, I never said this again. Like, first streamer said yelling at casuals actually helped. I did not say yelling at casuals actually helped. I never said that. I said yelling at people sometimes helps, but there was no indication that I would yell at somebody because of how often they played the game or them being a casual or not. And this person goes on to say exactly what I was saying. There are times when yelling is effective. So he literally says what I was saying. Talking about multiple streamers, referenced you once. What part about this is about you? Because I know what I said. This is very clearly about me. Like, does anybody really think this isn't about me? Like, come on. Give me a break. It's obviously about me. Come on. Let's see. Check his armory? Well, yeah, I probably should. There are times that we're yelling. Okay, just a second. Let me go right. I've seen streamers go into WoW forum and say, we're going to read some stupid shit they post. Okay, yeah, that part's true. That part is absolutely true. Then he goes on to check their item level and ridicule them that they should have no right to speak since they are not mythic raiders. Yes, I agree some comments are pretty lame and stupid. However, I wouldn't go far to ridicule them to not have the right to speak. Well, it depends on what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So if we have somebody that has never been in a mythic raid, and they're talking about how mythic raiding and master loot is bad, yes, I think that their experience, or lack thereof, of not understanding what they're talking about should be a component in taking seriously what they're trying to say. Yes, I absolutely think so. Like, if you have somebody saying that Old Deer is too hard, and then you look at their armory and they haven't done Old Deer, well, then I wouldn't take what they're saying very seriously. If you say there's somebody that's like, oh, Old Deer is too easy, and then you look at their armory and they've done normal mode, I wouldn't take what they were saying very seriously. I mean, I think that the armory comment is completely untrue. The game is not entirely about mythic raiders. There's needed to adequately allocate fun to both mythic and casual players. So I know it seems like Blizzard is doing a horrible job at this BFA so far. Just in case this streamer wants to ridicule me as well for not knowing what I'm talking about, I downed Mythic Gul'dan when it was relevant, and I'm currently 3 of 8 Mythic on Old Deer.
Oh, good for you!
Wow. Wow. How incredible. I'm not going to ridicule you for that. I'm going to ridicule you for not knowing what I was saying. I didn't even, like, I never said any of these things. I literally never said any of this. It's misunderstood. I was going to make a comment on this thread, but I decided not to. Check his mounts? Who gives a fuck? It doesn't really matter. But the people that I like, this is like more evidence of what I was saying. Of the people that are like mad about me, like they're not even like, I feel like they're mad about like something that I didn't do. I don't know, it's just like super frustrating, man. I don't know what I can do, man. What do you think I should do? Just ignore it?
Why don't you try being a less toxic asshole?
I'm not being toxic.
What about that, dude?
Yeah, but I'm not being toxic. There's the proof. Okay. People want me to look at his logs. Okay. See what this guy's logs are. Pretty much mediocre. Like, nothing amazing. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, he's okay, right? I mean, not amazing or anything like that. Just, like, average player. Like, comment on it? I don't really see the purpose. Like, I really don't. Let me see if anybody brought this up. Let me look at show 500 comments. Okay. Asmon. Okay, there we go. I'm 99. Look at this. One day ago, I'm 99% sure you're talking about Asmongold when he streams. Look at that. See, everybody else sees this. 33 matches in this comment. 33 matches. This is crazy.
Yeah. It's about you, 100%.
Yeah.
These people are mad that you got gamers to rise up, dude, and change shit.
I don't know, man. It's just like, I guess I get. I'll be honest. I do get kind of annoyed whenever I'm constantly misquoted and misunderstood. Like it just kind of, it's just like too much for me, man. Honest, no hate, but you're the most toxic fan I've ever been on Twitch. And I've been around since Justin TV.
Long time. That's a long time to be watching Twitch.
Account created 2013.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can look at it right there.
You liar.
Man, boys. Oh, I'm sure it's a new account, dude. Yeah, I'm sure it's a new account. Of course. You didn't need an account to chat back then? Yeah, we'll see, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
I've got like 6 glad mounts on my other account that's permabanned, by the way.
oh, yeah, of
Like,
course.
That's a common excuse.
This guy's gonna kill me here. What the fuck, dude? Alright, it's fine. Now I won't have to worry about them, like, trapping me whenever I kill the boss. Okay, good. People only listen to, like, half of what you say. Well, yeah, exactly. They're only listening to, like... Well, they're listening to what they want to hear. And I think that's really what's annoying, right? Is they're listening to something I'm not saying, and then they're putting it on me. I'm 99% sure a person who saw on YouTube was Asmongold. Look at that, dude. Everybody sees it, man. Wait, look at this. Wait, what's this here? On that note, Asmongold's videos for some reason get promoted like crazy through YouTube. He joked about yesterday that if you watch one of his videos, you'll be suggested his content for the rest of your life. Yep. There it is, dude. Everybody knows. This would be Asmongold. Funny guy to watch, but his disrespecting players I disagree with. Players are entitled to their own opinions no matter how they play the game. Well, they can have their opinion, but it's just stupid. Like, that's the only difference. I'm not saying they can't have an opinion. They can have an opinion. It's just you're not supposed to take it seriously. It's like if here's a good way for you guys to look at it. If I started talking about a lot of PvP stuff, you guys would not take me seriously, right? Because I'm not like a multi-rank 1 gladiator. I haven't been doing it for
You're trash.
Yeah, right. So they wouldn't take me seriously based off of my experience. So how is this any different? There it is. Yeah, so even you guys fucking agree with me, dude. There it is. Do you think he's being serious? Yeah. No, I'm not mad. I mean, like, I'm annoyed that this is happening again, because I have to see this over and over and over. But I'm not triggered, I'm not mad, right? I mean, it's just like, it's frustrating, okay? Asmongold has real trouble seeing the game through the eyes of someone who is not unemployed and can't devote endless hours into it. He's clueless about how other players devote their time between WoW and real life. What do you think? Do you think that's true?
What was that? What was the thing? He's clueless about time between WoW. Yeah, I would say that's pretty true because, I mean, if you look at your life is literally nothing but like playing WoW and hanging out with your mom. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you do, and sleeping sometimes. So, like, your experience and how you see other people is totally skewed, you know?
Well, how do you think it's skewed though? Like, give me an example of it being
I just
skewed.
told you.
Well, no, because that's an example of like my lifestyle and why somebody in my lifestyle has a different experience. But that doesn't mean that because I have a different experience. Like, here's an example, right? Like, I've never had my dick eaten, but I know that it would not feel good. Like, if I put like a bear and I had a bear eat my dick, like, somebody would not have to tell. No, listen, somebody would not have to tell me that that's a bad thing. I would just know it.
Why you always bring up like getting your dick eaten? Like,
because it's something everybody can relate to. It's really relatable. Like, girls don't watch my stream. Like,
that's true.
Yeah, girls don't watch my stream. I have analytics. Like, girls don't watch my stream. It's all guys. So everybody gets this. Let me read these here. Gaming community is falling victim to this kind of shit. Tabletop, miniature, card, MMOs, and other communities. The name of inclusivity, people point fingers at what they deem as toxic and try to push it out. Thanks for keeping it real, man. Well, I just want to keep it real, right? Like, I'm fine, like, okay, yeah, you don't want any toxic people, whatever. But that's just not even what I'm saying at all. Yeah, this is a huge sausage fest filled with a bunch of sweaty dudes that have played WoW for the last 10 years. Like, that's my community, man. And I love it. It's great. There's some new people, like, obviously, I think there's actually a lot of kids that watch my stream nowadays. But back in the day, it was, like, mostly just a bunch of other, like, fucking, you know, mid-20s neckbeards.
Dude, you're like the new ninja.
Ooh, I can dye my hair blue!
Oh,
That's
I talk about
such
Twitch
a good
Prime.
idea.
Oh, by the way, yeah, guys, by the way, don't forget to Twitch Prime once a month, every month, to Asmongold right now. Go ahead and pop those out, boys. We got a couple new 1,000 viewers here, so don't forget to Twitch Prime, and we'll get that popping off. Yeah, just go. You know what? Just make the face as big as. Yeah. Look at that. Nice, dude. Holy shit.
That was one of the only things I actually put on OBS. Was this fucking thing, yeah. Yeah, anyway, okay. Let me go over here. I'm close to work. I don't know, man. I feel like there's a lot of people, like, I don't think that because I play the game all the time, I'm not able to identify the way other people play the game. And I think one bit of evidence to that is the fact that, like, my mom plays the game completely differently than I do, right? And her and I talk about it sometimes about, like, you know, what's changed in the game, etc. And we agree on pretty much everything. So I think that the idea that because I don't live the lifestyle of somebody that plays the game only 2 hours a day or whatever means that I can't identify with them and realize, you know, where their possible concerns would be, I think is really short-sighted. And I'm pretty sure that I understand how a lot of people play the game. And also, there's like a lot of other friends that I have that are like all on the spectrum, right? It was like Cody and Jeff that used to play. They played very casually, but they still raided sometimes. It was like Zach who plays, and he plays kind of casually, but he also raids too. And there's a lot of other examples of that. And I've played, like, I've known a lot of people that I've played WoW with over the years, and it's all been the same. You don't work, dude. You don't understand people who do. Well, yeah, exactly. Like, that's the attitude that people have. Because I'm not doing something that they're doing, I can never understand what they're doing.